Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, folks?
Hello, everyone. Good to see
So,
you.
yeah, likewise. So, the first thing I have to ask again, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Ksian or
It's Ksian.
Ksian? Okay, cool.
Yes.
And where are you calling in from today, mate?
I'm from Romania, so I live in Romania, yeah.
Lovely, lovely, jubbly. So, shall we crack on? Anything to add, Mark? You're just going to sit there and smile?
I'm going to sit here smiling. But yeah, no, let's get started. So tell us when your subnet started, why your subnet started, what you were doing before the subnet started, and why you decided to launch a subnet.
Okay, so many questions.
All the questions.
Like 10 questions. Yeah, go.
Okay, I will start, I think, first with something about myself. As a background, I've been a programmer for over 10 years now. I've been working for huge companies like IBM, and now I'm working in the banking industry. I've been in crypto for over 5 years now. I've been a Tau holder since early 2023. I'm really passionate about the way people are building on Bittensor through subnets. I'm excited to see how the network continues to evolve. At the same time, I see Kaspa as one of the promising projects in the space. I think they have a great technology and one of the most active and passionate communities in the space. That's why I've been thinking about creating a subnet that connects Bittensor and Kaspa. So this is how the idea started. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have to address the elephant in the room. So when you launched, there was a sort of a mixed feeling. So some people are like, oh my God, this is just a copycat of Subnet 14, etc. And so what would you say to those people that go, oh, it's just what's the point? Because Subnet 14 eventually will do mining on other proof of work coins as well.
Yeah. So what can I say? I should say that Hash Tensor gives almost all the mining rewards directly to the miners. So I think this is the first big difference. We keep only a small fee, which is then used to buy and burn alpha. Yeah, I think they are giving the mined Bitcoin to the validators. We don't do that. We give it to the miners. In short, Hash Tensor puts the miners first.
Okay, so in basic terms, so SN14, the Bitcoin wasn't given to the miners; it was given to the validators, and then there will be some sort of kickback. So with you, the Kaspa miners would keep all of the Kaspa minus what, a 5% fee? Did you say?
Exactly, yes.
And then they would also get your alpha as a cherry on the
Correct.
cake.
Yes, based
Okay,
on their hash rate, yes.
cool. Mark, did you have
Well, so
another 10 questions to throw his way?
the compound questions are definitely the way to keep this underneath 15 minutes. Why? What do you particularly like about Bittensor? Is there another way that you could have launched something similar, or is Bittensor really the only option for you?
No, I don't think the Bittensor is the only option for me. Yeah, how I was looking to an ecosystem where to build this. As I said, I'm a Tau holder since a long time ago, so I was following how the Bittensor is evolving. I'm also in the Bittensor channel in the Discord, and I'm following everything, all the updates. So I think, yeah, I thought that this is the best place to do it.
Best place to do it. Yeah. Okay.
And then I contacted the former owners of the Subnet 16. They connected me with some of their developers that developed BitAds. That was previously the Subnet 16. I like them a lot, and now I'm working with them.
Okay. And
So yeah, so they have a strong experience in Bittensor. That's why, yeah, I think it's a great fit.
what challenges or sort of risks do you see for your subnet? Because we now have a bit of hindsight with Subnet 14. It had a massive sort of meteoric rise, and now it's crashed quite a lot. So, what do you think caused that, and do you think that's going to happen with your subnet?
I hope not. I hope it won't happen. It can happen, of course. We cannot predict everything. But I think as long as we are the most profitable mining space, the miners will stay. So as long as the 5% fee that we keep has a higher value than the alpha tokens they get, we will be the better options in the space.
Yeah. And I think there'll probably be less selling pressure because the miners are keeping 95% of the Kaspa.
Exactly.
And therefore they won't have to, dump your alpha, so to
Yeah,
speak.
so even if they need to cover their expenses with their rigs and so on, they can choose what to sell. They can choose to sell Kaspa and also Alpha. So yeah, they will always have the options to choose.
Okay, and that 5% fee, you're taking that in the form of Kaspa.
Correct, yes.
And then what are you doing with that 5% of Kaspa?
So out of so 90% from that 5% fee is collected by us and will be used to buy back and burn alpha tokens. So this is done to increase the value of the alpha and make mining with Hash Tensor even more attractive in the future.
Okay, very good. And how often will this buyback and burn happen? Is it?
Yeah, we don't have anything in mind right now. I think this will change as the subnet evolves. That depends on how much Kaspa those 5% represent. If it's 100 Kaspa, then yeah, we won't do it daily. If it's 100K, then most probably we will do it.
Definitely. And you said you're working with the first tensor devs, etc. So as a team, how you don't have to share specifics, but do you have like a chunky monthly OPEX? Like, because some teams I speak to, they've got like $100 and something $1,000 a month of payroll. So like, where do you sit on that spectrum?
No, we don't. I don't have any discussions with them. I'm discussing only with the team that is working with me right now. So it's a team from a company called Yellow Duck Coders. They have a website and everything. So yeah.
Okay, so you're relatively lean then.
Correct.
Nice. So I thought you were frozen there, Mark.
No, I'm not frozen. I'm focused.
You're focused.
So you got a small team, costs are very, very low, and with most of the revenue that's going to come in your direction, you're going to burn out. You're going to buy and burn alpha tokens.
Correct.
So your primary goal here is to increase the value of your alpha tokens. That's how you're going to make money out of this.
Yes, and also from the emissions, the subnet emissions, of course. Yeah.
No. And so, okay. And will you stick with Kaspa, or are you planning on moving on to other?
No. Kaspa was just the starting point. We plan to integrate mining pools for other crypto coins like Bitcoin, Monero, and more proof of work cryptocurrencies. We are already working on adding Bitcoin and Monero as we speak. So the miners will be able to choose which coins they want to mine in order to earn alpha.
And the mechanism for Bitcoin and Monero will be exactly the same. So the income that you get,
the reward system will be the same. Yes.
5%. Okay. Wow, you're really taking the fight to Subnet 14 there.
Yes, I was thinking to have a decentralized revenue, let's say, approach, meaning that the 5% fee paid by the miners to the Hash Tensor mining pools is distributed in a way that supports the entire ecosystem.
Is there any element of AI in what you do?
Right now, no.
Okay. Yeah, so technically, if Bittensor vanished tomorrow, you could sort of still do this.
Theoretically, yes.
Yeah, technically, yeah. Or you'd just set up your own token, I guess. So yeah, okay, that's interesting.
And
And
do you use any services from any other subnets?
No.
Yeah, it's just standalone,
okay.
isn't it?
And so how, would it be possible at all in the future to maybe get like a regular buyback and burn schedule? Like, I know you said at the moment it depends on how much Casper's made, but what if there was like a dashboard where there was a certain amount, so every time it got to, I don't know, X
Yes,
amount of Casper, you then buy back and burn?
we have discussed already about this. We have a section on our website with the buybacks. For now, it's closed because there were no buybacks yet. But I think in the beginning there will be manual buybacks by showing the transactions, so everyone can see what amount of of Kaspa we sold for Tau, and then buy alpha tokens and burn, of course. But in the future, we'll have a automatic approach for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you're not capital restricted. So if I had a magic wand and said, "Here's $1 billion," or like unlimited money, like how, and you had to reinvest that in your subnet to make you better or more efficient or whatever, like where would you deploy that capital, or do you even need more capital?
Uh, yes, I think everyone can use additional capital. I think in our case can be used to to deliver faster. For example, the integration with Bitcoin and Monero. Yeah, because having limited number of people, they cannot work on all the things at the same time. So yeah, most
What's
probably I would take more people in the
What's
team.
the time frame for launching those two as it stands versus if you had a magic wand with $1 billion attached to it?
Yeah, hard to say. Yeah, the team is working as you speak. They are also doing improvements on the current setup in the on the leaderboard. We also had some minor vulnerabilities that were fixed. So yeah, they are focusing on multiple things. But what I can say is that in the near future we'll have it.
Okay, and how? So okay, let's say tomorrow you're going to go right. We're going to launch Bitcoin mining. Like, how many extra people in your team do you need per new project? Is it like two people? Or
Uh, you mean to develop?
to like branch out and go right? We've already got Casper. We're going to do Bitcoin now. Like, how many more people in your team do you need to expand?
Yeah, I think the people in the team right now are okay. I mean, they are working together for a long time already, so they have great skills on all the stuff. Maybe what we need and we are looking at is to find specialized people on, I don't know, let's say mining Monero. It's a specific thing that we need people with specific knowledge to do this in a safe way.
Okay,
So
that's
So I think we need more specialized people. I think one person for per coin,
yeah.
it's enough, just to guide the team on what are the best practices, how to create the pool, and so on.
And I think one of the things I'd like these revenue search podcasts to sort of help the retail sort of crowd understand is that, like, ultimately the people running a subnet, there's normally a topco there. That it's a business at the end of the day, and it is very well and good that subnets are doing buyback and burns, etc. But these are businesses and they do need to make profit. And so in the future, when you see people like Ksian doing buyback and burns, but also, making lots of profits in the future, because I think Subnet 16 could make a lot of profits from the 5% and also the emissions if, with all the buyback and burns. If you see a subnet going, hey, 50% we're keeping the profits, 50% we buy back and burn, I wouldn't be sort of sticking your nose up at that. We do need an ecosystem of profitable and effective subnets. So with that in mind, do you internally have a percentage of what you'll keep as profit, what you'll keep to buy back and burn?
So for the buyback and burn, as I said already, it's 90% of the 5% fee. So that it's fixed,
Yeah.
and we'll do it no matter what. Yeah, that 5%, that the fee that seems small, it's small maybe right now when the Kaspa mine is not that big.
Yeah.
But the more people are joining, the 5% will represent a lot more, of course.
And then the emissions that you get as a result of your token appreciation, that
Correct.
will be your
Yeah.
company profit, so to speak.
Correct. Yeah. So it's a feedback loop.
And do you ever intend on selling your topco?
To sell what?
So, like, do you have plans to sell your company in the future? Like, so the end.
No, I don't have any plans. I just started. I don't want to do it. I cannot think about
What
it.
is your take on the pause on new subnet registrations? Do you have a view on that?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
So there's no new subnets now registering. So you can't register a new subnet. And what's your view on that for the ecosystem and for your subnet? Do you see that as like we've now got a bit of a moat? We've got some time to get established here on these new networks.
In my opinion, it's a great decision. I think it's good not to leave everyone building. So if you have the amount of Tau to register a subnet, you just do it. I think it's great that we have a limited seats in the ecosystem. And yeah, we'll keep only the most valuable subnets here. So the most valuable ideas, yeah.
Cool.
This is interesting. I like this because I've always got a place in my heart for Kaspa, and I know quite a lot of Kaspa miners, so I'm going to be prodding them and sending them your way. You probably already know them, but yeah, this is cool. I've no further questions, which is
that's been really interesting.
Yeah,
it has been really interesting. Hopefully that's given everyone a picture. Certainly, I've learned a few things about the subnet and about your plans that I did not know before, and that has been very, very interesting. And it's our closest one to coming in on time.
Oh shit! I forgot. I forgot the yeah. We're 2 minutes over time, and I forgot the
barely.
Here we go. Better late than never.
We are all good. So
few things that I want to mention also is that we will soon reach out to marketing campaigns, so reach out to influencers from the crypto mining space, because I think this is one of the most important things for us is to make our subnet visible to the people, so that they are aware that we are the most profitable mining Kaspa pool in the space. So as long as they hear about us, they will join us for sure.
Yeah, in the short term, that marketing and mind share is extremely powerful.
Yeah.
And the long term results.
Yeah.
Cool.
PR Validator is really good at getting real world eyeballs onto the subnet. So he has a whole network of mainstream, journalists, etc. And he's done a lot of good work for a lot of the subnet. So I know that Ken from BitMind, he's now in all sorts of Wall Street Journal type docs as well. So yeah, I think that will be a good intro there. Right. So thank you so much for today. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this.
Thank you so much.
And the next revenue search is tomorrow, Wednesday, and we have John Durbin from Shoots. Just a little subnet. No one's ever heard of it, but it's it's going to be absolutely fascinating to chat with John. And thanks, folks. This is another good revenue search. If I don't say so myself.
Bang on time. Perfect. Well done, everyone.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks very much. Bye bye.
Thank you for your time, Ksian. Much appreciated. Cheerio, folks.